Okay, y'all, I'm having some painting time. How is y'all evening going? Your afternoon this Sunday? Mine's been very productive. Very, very, very productive. You know, my normal routines in the early in the morning, prayer, I ams, and I had a great empowerment with a live virtual conference online that I invested in myself and took, and actually is going to be going on for the rest of the month of November into December. So I just encourage you all to invest in yourself, invest in your future, invest in who you want to be and what you want to do for you, for your life, for your legacy, for period, for everything, your family, y'all. But look, so last night I had me some QT quality time, and I was supposed to start painting. But I didn't start painting. What I did, as you can see this canvas. It was just white. I'm like multitasking right now. I have a daughter over here that's working on some math problems, and I just finished up the conference. And then from there, my mind has been focused on this piece of art that I want to achieve or accomplish. And so last night I was multitasking again. I was listening to a purpose sermon by Miles Monroe. How many of y'all out here love Miles Monroe? An awesome man of God. You know, he's gone from this earth, but he has left so many treasures and nuggets, right? So I was listening to him on purpose, and it took me in a zone. And I also went to my car and pulled out these leaves. Now these leaves, y'all, I found them at a park in in Falls Church, Virginia. Now, if it could be called Church Falls, but I think it's Falls Church, Virginia. Up there, it's not far from DC, y'all. But I went to a park with my sister, and I've done a video in the past. I think I've shared it with you all on Journey. And y'all, you know, you saw those beautiful leaves and different things. Well, I collected these leaves, y'all, on my journey that I was on. I love nature. You know, I'm always looking at things and finding out a way that I can use it for my life. You know, that's part of my creative mind. So these leaves, I want to show you. Look at this side. Look how plain it is, right? Actually, I took some gloss medium. You can get this from Jerry's Artarama. You can probably get it from Michael's and other different art stores out here. But, you know, because I'm an artist, you know, it's one of my things that I do. I just got a whole bunch of stuff, you know, in crates. So what I did, and it's crazy because I did not know that I was going to actually, this project was going to turn out the way it's turning out. I had no idea. All I know is that my eye saw these leaves, and I just had to have them. And they've changed because, you know, when I first picked up the leaves, as me and my sister and my daughter was walking on, taking this life trail that was so liberating. Look at the back of this one. I was just picking them up because I just love the sizes of them. I don't know. It was like my heart was drawn to these beautiful leaves, of the texture and the size and just nature itself, right? And so each leaf, some of them were bright orange, but I guess after sitting in the car and I put them in the car, and I just put them in the window in the far back, in the back seat. And they've been sitting in there for literally over a month, y'all. And went last night, got it out the car, and I said, you know what? I want to do something with these leaves. And so I just sat and started thinking, just for a while I was listening to the sermon. And I was just thinking. And I was thinking about my goals. I was thinking about my purpose. I was thinking about my vision. I was thinking about who I am, you know? Okay, y'all. So as I was working on this project last night, or really, I was really just getting my thoughts together. You know, I was putting together the idea in my head, you know, brainstorming. And so I took what's the stuff called? the gloss medium, and I proceeded to paint all of them with a brush, a little smaller than this one, right? And I painted every leaf just on one side of it, but all of them. But before I painted, I forgot one step. I actually wrote down different things that represented me as a woman that was dear to my heart. Now, you can do this project for yourself. You can use a totally different medium. You can do whatever you want. But for me, I like to think of creative ways to inspire myself, to keep pushing me to go forward. I'm a very visual woman. And look at my earrings sticking out my nose. Y'all forgive me. Like I said, I'm a very visual woman. And so I want to be able to see the vision. The Bible says in Habakkuk, I believe it's Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision, make it plain. So I wanted a visual for me to look at, far as in my vision being written out, you know. And I have gold boards in my rooms already, but I wanted something new for this season, this season that I'm in right now, the month of November, going into the new year. Because there's some things that I'm executing. There's some things that I'm working on. There's a strategy that I'm in the middle of. You know what I'm saying? And it's important that I take the right steps. So on each leaf, I have written words like wiser, bold, creative, fearless. That's what things that I need to do for me in this season, or continue doing. Remind myself that I'm royalty. That God has created me to be a healer for other people. He's the ultimate healer, but he works through us, y'all. He actually come and work through us to help impact other people's lives. Hello, he has to work through people. You have to be a living vessel, ready to be used for his glory. So, I have a whole bunch of leaves that I wrote words on: entrepreneur and different things, and speaker and blah, 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 mother and teacher and purpose coach. And so I wrote all those things down with a permanent marker on the leaf, and I had to be gentle with it because they were fragile, but they're actually firmer now that I have glossed them and they set overnight and dried. And so this is going to go on my canvas. One moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do, right? What I have already started. I started with painting because I'm visualizing and I see the backdrop of this whole thing green. Green is very vibrant. Green brings life. Green brings, hey, money. Green is liberating. It represents nature to me. It represents growth. And so I'm drawn to green. So I wanted to have different greens on my canvas, right? And so I started out painting the red at the bottom. No, excuse me, not the red. The dark green, forest green at the bottom. And I did 2 layers of that. I'll probably go back and do another layer. And then I've come in with the lime green. As y'all can see, I don't want to mess it up. I need to actually let that dry before I go back and do another coat of that. So what I'm gonna do, I want to put a little medium, because actually, you know what, y'all can you can use medium on your paint to spread it out, to loosen it up, you know. Okay, and now I have another green. It don't really say what the name of this green is, but it's a green, y'all. So what we gonna do is, I just took that one and I squirted it on the squirted it. Is that a proper word, y'all? If it ain't, I done made it up. Who cares, okay? I'm gonna clean out this brush. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff, so this is kind of gooky right now, but and so I'm gonna just begin to play around with this green, and this is more like a olive army green kind of. I don't know if the light is really good for y'all. Changed out some lights in the house, doing some planning for some future things that's taking place, so took down certain things I had in my living room. Okay, but we're gonna work with what we got, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and start this second.
You forgot the side.
Okay, Vision. Y'all hear my little teacher. She telling me what I need to do, y'all. She's telling me to make sure I do the sides. Make sure I do the sides. Now I'm gonna go back and do a second coat, but I'm just right now getting the foundation for my project.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna make sure that I take a picture of the final process or the final results of this project when I finish. So it's gonna be a creative art piece for my home, for me, be for my office, but it'll also inspire someone else who will come over, right? Because it may inspire somebody else to do something for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But this project right here is specifically for me, y'all. Okay? Vision, you keep working, keep working, keep working. Now I'm gonna do a second coat of this. This right here, it looks a little, it looks all right, but it's not. It's not the final results, y'all.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. And I'm gonna also mix some colors so that I can get some different yellows. I mean, not yellows, but greens. Like I want a mint green. I want a mint green. So what I'm gonna do, I can literally, for real, take this green right here, or the lime green, and I can add white to it, and it'll make a whole new color, right? So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, y'all see this? I took that lime green, kind of like an apple green, and I added white to it. And I think I'm gonna add some more white to it. It's not as light as I wanted.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Go ahead, Vision. Finish your work. Okay. So, let me get another brush here. Okay. It's a little lighter. Yeah, it's a little lighter than the other green.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And why I decided to do these layers of greens, I was actually, y'all, looking at my daughter's painting. Y'all see that painting over there? In that corner right there? The green, the teal blue, the red, the yellow, and kind of like orange brownish at the bottom. Well, Vision created that one day. The lights had went out. They were doing work in the neighborhood, and she was like, "I need something to do." Vision, stay focused with your work, honey. And so she just took out the paint, the canvas, and everything, and she just went to work. I didn't tell her to do it. She just wanted to do it, and I thought it was cute. She got if I would get close up on it. It has some stamps on it. Cause I got stamps and different other things you can use when you're painting. And she put some little stamps, some hearts, and everything on it. But I told her she need to go back because I want to see her complete that. I want to see her refine that painting. We can always go back to paintings we create, y'all, and add to, to enhance it later on. So she gave me the idea to do this layered look that I'm working on now for myself. So y'all, I paint as it's a form of relaxation for me. It's an intervention. It's something I've been doing for a long time to release stress. Now in my life, I use it to accomplish a project that I may be working on. It helps towards goal setting for me. Also have one-on-one sessions of our intervention classes as a life coach, purpose coach, helping people work through emotional issues in life, being able to work through emotional problems, get into the root of why they do what they do. I hate saying I don't even like saying but basically the world would call it art therapy. I call it art intervention. And we can use art to help people work through problems, find a solution. Okay? It's amazing picking up a brush or getting out some scissors or some crayons and a notebook, piece of paper, how you can combat and deal with a problem, all with creative.
Excuse me.
Basically what I was saying is art is a way to release emotions, right? It's a way to address problems that are deep inside of you. Certain colors that you work with, you'll have certain feelings of why you chose that color. And it can be a true deep meaning from that certain color that you're working with. Y'all, it's so amazing how God created us all with a purpose, all with a plan, all with a vision. And we all have different gifts. Mine's is more on the creative side and more on the intellectual side when it comes to understanding the mind and why people do what they do, and then finding out a strategy. Me using creativity and using empowering words and strategies to help them get to where they need to go. Yours could be on a whole nother spectrum. But the bottom line is I came up here today because I wanted y'all to see what I was doing. I wanted y'all to get into the mind get into my mind to understanding why I do what I do and how it's a part of who I am, you know? Look at that. That's going to be so beautiful when I actually finish the whole thing. You know, to have these layers of leaves on this painting positioned at the right angle, I promise you, y'all, it's going to have a magnificent, powerful meaning at the end of it. From the beginning all the way to the end. Now, I'm going through a process right now. And I'm actually going to reevaluate and assess myself as I'm working through this process. You know, I've been thinking about why I chose green. I just explained to y'all the meanings of green, what green stimulates for me. I encourage you. Hey, y'all. Look, I'm going to go ahead and go. I just wanted to give y'all a little tidbit of what's going on right now on this Sunday. You know, I'm enjoying myself, working on a project, creating, working with greens. Greens are reminding me of growth in my life. Greens are reminding me of money, that's coming to me. You know, green is reminding me of serenity as well. And so I just encourage you, whether you choose to pull out a canvas or pull out a notebook and journal, just journal your feelings, write down some goals for right now, what you need to be doing. Organize your home, organize your office, organize things in your life, whatever it is you need to do to help you cope with your environment around you. Get to it. This project right here, y'all, that I'm working on with the leaves and this painting, it's all to help me cope and become the best me that God has created me to be. And I just wanted to share my coping strategies with you today as a life coach, as a purpose coach. You know, I'm working towards goals. What are you working towards? What's the vision for your life? If you need help with that, if you need some ideas, if you need to talk to someone, if you need some clarity on some things, inbox me. Matter of fact, on my Instagram page, which I believe I will have this posted on, as well as on YouTube, I'm actual a purpose coach, so that you can book you a session at mymentor.life/Kawana Brickhouse. Make your appointment and we'll go from there. Hey, we can walk this walk together. You don't have to be alone on your journey. Okay? You all be blessed, be strong and courageous, and have an awesome day. Love you. Okay, y'all. I am getting closer to my destination. Y'all see my greens? You see the greens, the dark greens? You know, these dark greens are representing war, representing like you get into that rough stuff in life, but you're going to pass through it. You're going to pass through that storm. You know, I got my bright greens right here. And, you know, in between bright greens, because you go in life, you go through ups and downs and valleys and stuff, right? And then I have my white beaming through, right? This white is representing clarity. This white is representing getting to my destination. Okay. Now, I'm going to let this right here dry. I'm going to let this dry. If you notice, I put some texture down here and in this tropical green. It's more of a solid down here. I have my I decided to get a little creative and went to throwing the paint on the canvas to get my swooshes y'all see right here. But there's a lot of texture going on, okay? And this is going to dry, And then we will proceed with the leaves. So y'all will see the final product eventually, but I have to let certain things dry before I can start the next step. Cool beans? Okay, you guys, check it out. Now, I think I'm still going to add one more color to it. My son came home doing some critiquing tonight. He said he loved it, though. I told him the meaning behind the painting and why I created it. So I'm thinking about adding what he was talking to me about. But this is my final for now. Okay? Y'all like it? Y'all like how it's positioned on the leaves are positioned on the canvas. Get up close, look at some of the words. Faith, works, wealth, and health. You can have faith, but guess what? There are works. There's things that we have to do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I wrote some words that, okay, valuable and beautiful. Wife, mentor, purpose coach, mother, healer, teacher, speaker, inspire. Christ, y'all. Can't do nothing without Christ. He's the one who created my hands, working through my hands, that I will be able to heal anyone. Not my works, not nothing I do, but all through him, y'all. Okay? Arthur. I can go on and on and on. I'm not even trying to go in depth and let y'all understand all of that. I just wanted y'all to see. This is something that you can create for yourself, and then it can be a beautiful art piece that you could place in your office or in your house somewhere, you know? So, hey, get creative. Do something new. And if you need help, I told y'all, check me out. mymentor.life/Kawana Brickhouse. Book you a session. Have a wonderful night. And don't forget what I say. Yes. Be strong and what, y'all? Courageous. Deuces.